Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is a vlog on our experience in Ibiza and Playa de Bossa and in our hotel, FERGUS Style Bahamas. And this is whilst being in a calorie deficit, losing fat, keeping good habits towards food and exercise, and hopefully it'll help somebody out there. What's a mess? We're on our way to the airport, Glasgow. So we're flying. So excited. Got some decent flight times. That says through airport security. Went very smoothly dropping our bags off as well, didn't it?
Yeah, it's just been like straight all the way through, isn't it? So
Yeah.
just chilling out for the last hour before we board.
Yeah, all nice and smooth, it's warm in here. It's very busy as well. But we went through airport security, and sometimes I like to put them on a little treasure hunt to see if they're doing the jobs properly, and we didn't find the baby bell that I left in my bag. So, you know, whereas if we were in Malaga airport, they're very thorough, aren't they?
Yeah, at least we've got something to eat now when we get there.
Kept Demi's baby bell. It's the only thing she's eating at the moment, and we think that this might be our plane. And Demi is more onto what's going on this time around. We're just chilling for the next hour until our flight's ready. We've come into the baby room. I'll show you around in a second. But this again, it's packed. This hotel, this airport is again packed, and nobody's making use of the baby room. But we've got, if you can see, with AI, we've got all the view of the planes, TV for the children. There's a breastfeeding room over there. Can change the children, napping, baby's napping, and you've also got an area to warm up formula. How amazing is that? So just no one's making use of it, but their loss is our game. Nice and quiet in here. Demi's loving it as well. All happy on the plane.
That's what I'm going to watch the plane. Happy going on.
And I've got line of duty. Hey, that's us on the transfer now. 20 minutes for the first ones to get dropped off, thankfully. The flight wasn't too bad, it was just very loud. But nobody like kicking off and stuff, everyone was friendly enough. So yeah, it's very hot here. We're starving, because obviously the flight was, Debbie was good as gold, so I slept half of it, and then, yeah, she was really good. So this is our first night. Lots to show you that amazing view. We've just been having a look around. Very lively, isn't it? So where is it again we are? Playa?
Playa de Bossa. Our like hotel kind of just sits right on the beachfront, so it's pretty decent.
There's been people watching a bit, and
there's loads of places to go and visit, like around the centre.
Some of the outfits that these ladies are wearing are like incredible. Like you've got to look twice. Like they're so sparkly. There's a lot, like if you want a party place, and wear some amazing, unique, shiny things as a female, come here.
And if you're a guy and you like looking at shiny things, you probably quite like it as well.
So, thought I'd show you the hotel that we're all settled in. So there's quite a bit of graffiti that you can just see on the video there outside the hotel. Not much of a view on this side anyway. It's not really like a pathway for people to walk. It's like a road. Yeah, if you get run over, you get run over. Oh, and we're right next to the airport. See if you can see. That's how close we are to the airport. I mean, in our rooms, we can't hear the planes. I don't mind that. So, plenty of snack machines, vending machines, and then receptions on the left as you go in. Check-in was no problem. They actually let us in our room an hour earlier this morning, which was nice of them. We did lose water altogether this afternoon, and it seemed to be when the sprinklers went on, which is quite funny, when they were watering the grass in other areas of the hotel. Obviously, like, we lost pressure, so we were without it. Well, we were out it for about half an hour, I would say, but nobody actually came on. Oh, there was no urgency. FYI, so I don't know if that's a daily thing or what. So, plenty of bar. I'm not sure if this bar's included in all-inclusive. I think you get your own beer from here. There's a wee games room. There's not much in it. It's a bit sad looking, in my opinion. This time, the spa area and gym are closed, but we're going live in there tomorrow with Scott, and it's €15 for an hour in the spa, and what we can see is just that it's a jacuzzi, a steam room and a sauna, but it's a small jacuzzi. €15 for an hour. I thought it was a bit steep. Doesn't seem to be many people binge drinking, but we've noticed yet, which is good. Like, it's like a family atmosphere. We'll see what animation teams like this week. This is for the excursions. Lots of seating area, and you can, before, when our room wasn't quite ready, they let us store our luggage in a room there where there's lockers for €1, and in there is where you get your all-inclusive breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can buy suntan lotion, things in here. In an effort to stop YouTube from blocking this video, I've just thought of doing a voiceover. That's what I'm talking about. There's blocks of rooms over on the left and the right side. We were in block 3, second floor up, which I was just pointing to. Really nice, friendly atmosphere on first impressions as you're going in. I'm just having a look around. This is our first night here, as you know. There's plenty of sun lounges. It's a very family orientated area. There's a kids club as well that was open from 11:30 to 1:30 each day from 4 years plus, and it was actively with people using it. There's quite a few kids there. And up. These sun lounges here that you can see, the bed ones, those are €50 for the full day. I don't think that was bad. And this is chlorinated pool water. It was nice and warm, and there was a kids that you can see I've zoomed into there. It's a kids shallow area. We spent quite a bit of time in that area. There's a bar here to get drinks, and that's a DJ area. So there is plenty of lounges, however there's not enough for everybody, so if you're not out at first sunrise you won't get a lounger, so just be aware of that. Now obviously. The kids club ran 11 till 1:30, so you get a couple of hours there. Mini club. And we had a look in. There's like arts and crafts and things to play with, and there looked to be plenty of staff. I'll have a little wander over there. But yeah, there is a lift to some of these areas. Just so you know, if you're all inclusive, there you go. You can see there's plenty of them to play with. So just so you know, if you're all inclusive, you can't take food out of the restaurant area like you can in some places. You get told off. Because me and Scott have been here not 5 minutes and we've been told off for that. And then we got told off for, I took a plate out. Yeah, so then Demi wasn't eating very well because of a messed up schedule. So Scott tried to take out some pizza for her. And somebody ran after us and said, you can't do that. Next time, do it more slyly, because Scott was just doing it. Because apparently it's illegal. So illegal. So down here is access to a little private area of the beach, like entrance. But yeah, cleanliness. Our room was very clean.
Well, it was clean, but we didn't have any running water.
Yeah, I was telling them about that. Yes, our room smelled clean. It was very clean, tiny, very small for 3 people. I think they gave us 5 coat hangers between all 3 of us. We tried to call reception from our room. The phone wasn't working, and we reported it, and they didn't seem to care. So through here is access to the beach area, Sandy Beach, which was nice. So yeah, if you don't like airports and you're a light sleeper, I can imagine in the middle of the night you might hear planes flying over. I love planes. I think they're fascinating. So it doesn't bother me. You're a light sleeper, so I wonder how you'll sleep. The food so far... Kind of like a prison, this place. Once you're in, they don't let you back out. You can't leave the food. I know. The coffee's really nice. My latte's nice. And the food... There's a snack bar from 10:30 till 6. You can get like pastries and stuff, and burgers and hot dogs and things like that. Dinner was much better. We had like beef brisket. It was really good quality beef. Really enjoyed that. We had a few helpings of that. Lunch was good as well. Lots of salady things and lots of vegetables, Mediterranean veg. Lots of fish, chicken drumsticks. I mean like proper chicken. Chicken thighs. Good variety. I'll take you around the buffet tomorrow unless I get put in jail. Yeah, people are very serious, so let's see if we can see the plane that's flying. Oh, there you go. So I slept really well each night. Couldn't hear the planes fly over, but I am a deep sleeper. However, I do have a baby next to me and she slept absolutely soundly as well, and so did Scott. So they are definitely soundproof, and when you could hear the music outside late at night, you couldn't in their room. So you walk in, you've got churros, fresh fruit. Demi's always a funny bugger, so hopefully she'll eat some of this. We've got another buffet side, we'll go over there in a second. Get Demi some pancakes, I think. I'm gonna go and get a latte. Plenty of bread. Access to juice or fizzy pop, whatever you want to call it. This is where I want to be going. Ha ha ha. I just love the coffee here, it's so nice. It's cafe con leche. Lots of bread, jam. We've seen the bread on that side. And more bread. There's a lot of repeating things. So one side is usually the same as the other on some of the stations. That's good for volume of people. We get some melon. Lots of fruit and water. Lots of meats. Dips. And then in the middle, this is more for your cooked breakfast. Fried bread, that at the back, in case you were wondering. Similar on the other side. And then we've got salads. Lots of chia seeds, which I'm impressed because I know that they're expensive. Lots of variety of yogurts. We're not chia seeds, that peaches as a wee treat. Cereals. Variety of milks. This is my breakfast this morning. I've got chia seeds in there. In the bowl with a bit of yogurt, a teaspoon. This is oregano, and that's that Laughing Cow cheese, similar, and a nice latte. For breakfast, I just wanted to note as well, I'm actually not tracking whilst I'm on holiday. I'm going to see it as a bit of a break, take advantage of that, and it's very hard to track when you're in an all-inclusive and you're picking from a buffet constantly. Not constantly, you know what I mean. So the approach I'm taking, filling up on high volume, low calorie foods, and the minimal, like if I've got any space left in my stomach after that, then I'll have the foods I enjoy. And so a lot easier, you know, to keep on track that way, and it stops you from overeating, not just on that same day but throughout the week as well. So this was a super hot gym with no fans or aircon. Wow, it was tough. Trained nearly every day and listened to my body when I needed the rest. So nice and clean, the water. So close to the airport, which I love. Out for a wee walk. Actually a large walk after breakfast. Just exploring. It's where the memories are made. And you're clearing the glycogen in the carbs that you just ate. Getting hungry now though. This was meant to be a cool action shot where Scott followed me, but it felt like a lead balloon. Scott is swimming in the water. Like Daniel Craig. That guy next to Scott, not actually Scott. I mean, that guy next to Scott, wow. Living his best life. Little tiny, can you see that gecko? Where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Wow, it's really camouflaged. This is my lunch. I'll take you up in a moment. It's really busy, as you can see. I think it opened about half an hour ago, but we've got lots of fish with garlic. Hummus seems to always be on, a bit of salad. I love putting the seeds all over it. Courgette and peppers are a popular theme so far as well. And Demi's got some fish, those are cod bites that are up as well. A bit of pasta and stuff like that. Scott's happy. This is his favourite. What is it that you've got then?
Sunflower seeds, lime seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds. Now there are a lot of available ones that I've done them, and they are honey. Nice.
So this is on one of our walks post dinner, and we found this amazing hotel. This is a sign of it that you can see called the Unexpected, and from what I understand, Hell's Kitchen is within this hotel by Gordon Ramsay, and this is the Hard Rock. We actually tried to get into the just having a walk to Hell's Unexpected Kitchen hotel, and we were turned away because we had a baby with us. So security is on point because I only wanted to go in and have a nosy. And the beaches are so clean, nice clean beaches, no rubbish. There's a lot of seaweedy stuff, but it was soft, and Demi loved playing in the sand. So straight after dinner we just spent as much time out of the room as possible, just soaking up the last remnants of vitamin D. So having a lovely day. Just wanted to pass on a few of the very strict rules at this FERGUS Style Bahamas Hotel. By the way, there was a woman who literally had a booth out on breakfast. She wasn't serving or anything, she weren't here. She was grabbing her breakfast on the buffet, and you could see her like full nipples, like she was spilling over her tiny bra. I just thought it was really like too much, but anyway, that's just a one-off, and she was probably told. So our water keeps cutting off in the morning around 11 and at about 6 o'clock at night when you want in the shower just before evening meals at 6:30. So it's really inconvenient. So I went down to reception and I said, why does the water keep cutting off? And they said, really sorry, it's an ongoing problem when people are filling up too much water. So the strict signs on the water to not fill up your bottles and stuff, that must be leading to the pressure loss, and if they're using hoses to water the garden, lose pressure. So it's really not ideal. Like, I've never had that. I've stayed in a lot of hotels and I've never had that issue, so very bizarre. The water does come back on after about 10-15 minutes, and then it goes off again. It stays on for about 15 minutes, so you can have a shower, and then it goes off again at certain times of the day. So you don't actually know when it's going to go off. There is aircon in the gym, but a guy tried to switch it on and it didn't come on, make a difference, so the aircon's broken. You can't get a coffee in the restaurant after breakfast. You've got to go to the snack bar and bring it in. Small inconvenience, but an inconvenience nonetheless. You can have as much alcohol as you want and food, but if it comes to coffee or water, it's limited. I think that's odd. The food is really good. What have you got there, Scott?
It's a lamb stew.
Trying to, we're enjoying ourselves. It's a beautiful island. Just the hotel's a bit strange for a 4-star. Taking advantage of the extra time to get steps in and exercise is great for weight loss. I'm just enjoying that. So we're just on our way. We're just on our way to rave it up. We're just taking a walk to Ibiza Castle from Playa de Bossa. Playa de Bossa. It's a nice walk along. Seems to be a good walkway for it. So nice in here. Yoga-esque. Look at this book I've just picked up to keep. I'm going to keep it as a yoga journal. How nice is that? How cute are these little boxes? But my mum would like that. Smells of incense in here. I just love anything yoga. As you'll know if you follow me on YouTube. All the incense. I find incense is a little bit strong for me. Nice K-rings. I imagine a lot of it's handcrafted. So many rings. What I really wanted to do when I was away in Ibiza was do a yoga on the beach. I got to do that, so that's on my channel. It's a 18-minute yoga. Got a fit menu. Put it in the show notes. Nice place by the seaside. So I've got avocado and it said cream cheese on toast, but okay, still looks nice. And Scott's got so it's like a Caesar salad kind of thing. What is that?
Caesar baguette, so it's got chicken, bacon, melted cheese, lettuce, and other things. Yeah, it looks nice.
So the place that we just ate is called Prince, I believe. And we went here because it had a fit menu that looked nice. So I feel like we walked around the whole island. We walked to the marine area in the port. It takes about an hour, and obviously you get an amazing tan, but you can see how beautiful the ocean is and how clear it is. It's the other side of the island there. Didn't see any dolphins though. Saw people jumping in off the cliff. That was fun. And lots of geckos. Hey guys, we've got a really funny story I wanted to share with you, right? So we're just having ice cream, lovely ice cream. We just sat by the harbour, and you know those lucky guys that come over selling watches, bags, sunglasses. You see them all the time, and they money, little bits of money getting handed over. Well, we're just sat here eating our ice cream.
This guy's just handed his life savings over, like probably 250.
It looks about €250, yeah, maybe more.
3 wristbands and a knockoff Rolex.
But he had the biggest smile on his face, and I was so like, happy. Why is... And then the worker comes over, and you can, even though he's speaking Spanish, you can understand what he's saying. And no thank you. No thanks.
Yeah, Ray-Ban.
Or sailing?
That's one of the guys there. We just interrupted by trying to tell this story by one of the lucky guys. Yeah, so he had the biggest smile on his face, this guy, and they could see the worker here was like, did you just buy? Yeah, it's fake. And the guy's saying, no, it's fake. And you see the dopamine leave his body into the air, along with his dreams and his soul. And yeah, he's like looking at this fake Rolex. It's the first time I've ever seen someone fall for that. So I recorded town just as it was starting to heat up a little bit. This is about 5:30, between 5 and 5:30 at night. It was always really safe, like the vibes. You'd got some pervs and some, I won't say they were pestering you to buy stuff from the shop, but it wasn't anything that made me feel unsafe. Like if I was to go alone, I think I'd be pretty safe. There's plenty of police around. The restaurant that you can see to your left is one of the main attractions to Playa de Bossa. I saw Jet2 was advertising. It looked legit as well. The food that they cooked there, T-bone and what's the bigger steak than that? All freshly cooked, and it just looked amazing, like on the grill. And this cocktail bar on the left, there's a lady dancing there every night. It seems to be the same lady. She's so tiny, and that's probably why. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can see her just there dancing away, and everyone seems really polite as you're walking by these places. Free parking is something that was said to us quite a lot to try and tempt us into these places. Sports bar was quite dead, but you can see I wanted to video things starting to heat up. I've never seen so many sparkles and boobs in my life, and everyone looks so different. The women though, they're dressed unique in the clothes they wear, and boobs are on show quite a lot. On the corner here was a shake bar, never tried that. The drivers are quite insane, there's a police there. They're reversing on main roads and stuff, so you've got to have your eyes peeled. Here's one of the lucky stalls with the fake Prada that they're trying to charge about £50 still for a fake bag, but okay. There's plenty of shops to see, and you can do a bit of bartering. There was Pizza Hut, Burger King, KFC for those that are a little bit picky and wanting something more familiar. And there's kebab shops, which is ideal for those who are on nights out. We saw some great sights and lots of people having a good time. Plenty of buses coming this way that you can jump on and go to the port. And this is another one of the clubs. A lot of them are up until 3 a.m, 4 a.m. And so we're just on our way back to the hotel now after a full day of walking. We've already had our dinner, so we're just going straight to bed as we've seen everybody just starting their night. There was a few people hanging around corners asking if you wanted Charlie. And we were obviously with the child as well, so I don't know why you would ask that to a mother and father. Anyway, it made me laugh. Lots of nice bikinis, lots of sparkly bikinis. I did end up picking up some sparkle face gems for my face. You can stick them onto your body as well. Here's the guy selling Charlie on the corner there. And there was another club over there that you can see. And I do apologise if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly, but Calvin Harris was playing in Ushuaïa. You'll see it in a minute. I don't know how you pronounce it. Ushuaïa. So it was really busy some days when they were all coming out drunk, and we did see some people with full bottles of Grey Goose vodka tanking them. There's a lot of people drinking on the streets, but no violence or anyone kicking off. There's the unexpected, which was really cool. 5-star hotel. Checked it out, and it was about $1,000 a night as well. It was quite cool. This is Tomorrowland. I was more interested, I don't know who Tomorrowland is, but on YouTube they've got 11 million subscribers. They've done really well on YouTube. So this is their little museum, and upstairs there was a clothes shop and a DJ and a bar. But I was more interested in the fact that they've got a YouTube certificate for their first 10 million subscribers. I thought that was really cool for them to share that. So the time is 9:30 at night, and we just come in from full day's walking, and what you want to do is have a shower. The baby's feet are dirty and hands, but we can't because it's off again.
And the telephones don't work.
The telephones don't work. We kept noticing these bits in the sink, but I thought it was Scott. Scott thought it was me, but then it appears to be coming from the ceiling. How minging's that? So every time someone jumps upstairs or we slam a door, and a bit went in my contact lenses and probably on my toothbrush. I mean, this is a 4-star hotel, guys. It's meant to be a 4-star hotel. The floor floods as well when you have a shower. I don't feel like my expectations are that high. Yeah. Morning, guys. So the time is about 8:15 in the morning. We spend most of our time out of the hotel, so we're unsure how often the water's going off. But this morning when we were wanting showers, before breakfast and things, we couldn't because the water was off again. So it seems to be off multiple times a day, and it's not off for long, 15 minutes, say 10 to 15 minutes, then it's back on, it seems. But it's obviously really inconvenient with a baby, so, and nobody tells you anything, and obviously everybody's hungover. This is an all-inclusive hotel, so I'm thinking that people aren't up having showers and using all the water like they originally said, so no idea why the water keeps going off. However, what I will say is that the place is very clean. People are always cleaning. I think I said this yesterday. But they're currently out right now. They're in the pool, and got the hoover in the pool. They've got the clean pool side. And yeah, the place seems to be really well kept.
Esto, mira, es el pomo, tío.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. You saw in the last clip there I was getting locked out of the room temporarily. Not great, but it was about 5 minutes worth of being locked out, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then we were going out anyway, and that's when they were working on the lock, whatever, and then we came back, however long that was, and it was fixed. So But yeah, all in all, wouldn't stay there again. I'd definitely stay in Playa de Bossa again. We're going to try San Antonio in the future. Looks really nice there. It was an hour away from de Bossa, and we didn't think there was any point of going to somewhere just to go and get a bus somewhere else. So we did plenty of steps. Quite sad now to be back, not have access to all that food and get into a good routine. So first thing to do, I've already exercised this morning. I feel quite fatigued from all the travel, so I'm being kind to myself tonight and prioritising yoga, stretches and stuff, and I'm going to do some meal prep to make it easier going forward for this next week. But it can be quite difficult to get back into routine. That's why we've got to work hard and bring in that action until you get back into the swing of things. But thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more vlogs like this and health and fitness advice. I'll see you soon. Bye.